Some of the questions that I usually get asked by high school coaches would be questions like supplements. What kind of supplements should my kids be taking? The biggest thing for a high school athlete is to know that it's all based on food. They don't need to worry about supplements so much unless maybe it's protein. Maybe a multivitamin would be the two that I would suggest overall. For the most part, they need to focus on eating the good foods, focusing on getting high protein, high quality foods in their diet every day on a daily basis. So things like chocolate milk, things like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, things like chicken breast and beef and a lot of stuff like that during their meals. Protein for the most part being that they need to aim for their body weight in grams of protein. So if they weigh 165 pounds, they need 165 grams of protein. They may be able to do that with food. Typically they should be able to if they're eating a high protein breakfast, if they're eating a high protein lunch, if they're getting good snacks in before and after practice. Especially focusing on the after lifting portion, they need to make sure they get in. Chocolate milk is the best thing, the cheapest thing I can tell them to get. Right after workouts, it would be a good way to get a good 20 to 40 grams in before anything else. Hydration is really important because your muscles are made mostly of water. 80% of your muscle is water and 60% of your body comes from water. So if you're dehydrated, it's the fastest way to make your performance decrease. It's also the fastest way you can change your performance in a positive manner. So if someone's dehydrated and they come off the field, say they're on the soccer team and they come off the field, if they get some water in their body and they can hydrate their muscles again, it's going to allow their body to transport all the nutrients that it needs to the muscles that they need right then and not have to worry about it being so sluggish, your blood moving a lot slower, not cooling off your body properly. So hydration being one of the most important things that you can do as an athlete in high school. Focus on that during games and competitions. A lot of high school coaches ask me how they can get their kids to gain weight and what kind of supplements they should be giving them. The main thing that they need to be doing is thinking about what they're eating throughout the day, making sure they're eating every 3 to 4 hours, and then making sure they get a good meal right before they go to sleep. So that when they're sleeping, instead of switching over and start burning your muscle, the body's going to start burning the food that you put in the body. So for example, I would usually tell people to eat 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and drink a big glass of milk before they go to bed. Gives them something slow acting to burn throughout the night, so then we wake up in the morning, we can start all over again and we didn't burn muscle while we were sleeping. Body composition is really important. As a high school athlete, you need to start focusing on getting the right stuff inside your body right when you start. So for example, it may be someone comes to me and says, I need to lose body fat and I need to increase my lean muscle mass. What do I need to do? Their main focus should be on getting a protein-rich breakfast, so maybe a bowl of cereal and then combine that with some eggs to give them some good protein to last till lunchtime. Starting at lunchtime, maybe a couple sandwiches, turkey sandwiches with cheese or a sub from Subway or any type of lean meat mixed with some fruits and vegetables, a little bit of pasta or rice. And then for dinner, you need to make sure that they have the same thing again, lean proteins, focus on fruits and vegetables, making sure they're getting all that stuff throughout the day and not just, okay, well I had 1 apple today and that was my fruit. They need to focus on getting at least 1 at every single meal and then getting a good meal in right before they go to sleep. So whether it's trying to lose body fat, maybe you need to make a smoothie, have some yogurt and throw some fruit in there and mix it up. Or if you're trying to gain weight, like we talked about before, a couple sandwiches, a glass of milk before you go to sleep.